Hello and how's it going, everyone? It's your Pale Gaming News Vampire here with the latest Bethesda news, and we have a few interesting things to talk about today. Mondays are usually the slowest days for just life in general, let alone gaming news, but there is some interesting stuff to talk about that went down recently involving Bethesda, and I made a discovery today that gives us some more confirmed information and perhaps some of our only confirmed information about that new Bethesda ZeniMax Online Studios MMORPG that is confirmed to be in development, but has yet to be announced in any way, shape, or form. ZoS did talk about and confirm this game's existence, but given this discovery today, we actually have some more insight into at least what this game's setting could be. But let's not waste any more time. The hype is assuming direct control. Let's get to today's information. And we're going to start today's video with that new information regarding that ZeniMax Online Studios MMORPG, and it has to do with a very recent job posting from ZeniMax Online Studios themselves, and this was posted within the last 3 days, actually 3 days ago from the time of me uploading this video. And this is a brand new job posting. This is not something that has been reposted over and over again, and you can see it is right here for a vehicle designer, and it says ZeniMax Online Studios is seeking a vehicle designer to join our studio for the development of our next AAA game. This is a chance to join an experienced group of developers in pre-production for a new IP, so there you go. It's for the new IP and not for Elder Scrolls Online. Obviously, I don't know why there would be vehicles in Elder Scrolls Online unless like you're gonna ride around in a chariot or a flying ship or something, which would be hype, but that's not what's happening here. And then it continues by saying this role will serve under the lead systems designer to design and tune vehicle systems and movement mechanics and hone them to industry-leading quality. A developer in this role will serve as the project's vehicle specialist. They'll collaborate with leads across all development disciplines to build a fun player-controlled vehicle and exciting vehicle gameplay in the game's many environments. They'll also work on the systems for NPC-controlled vehicles, and you can see even in the first responsibility right here, it says design, create, and maintain documentation for player and NPC-controlled vehicles. So yes, it is confirmed, everybody. Bethesda and ZeniMax Online Studios are making GTA 6 MMORPG. No, I'm just joking. But this new MMORPG is going to contain vehicles and NPC-controlled vehicles. So if there's this much focus on vehicles, does that mean this game is going to take place in modern day or some sort of fantasy version of modern day? Maybe this game will be Shadowrun or Elder Scrolls set in a Shadowrun universe, but an MMORPG, and that's something I could definitely get behind. I get so behind that people will think it's inappropriate, judging by my behind location. But for those of you that don't know what Shadowrun is essentially a fantasy world set in a kind of neo-futuristic situation, and what I mean by that is like a world with magic, with orcs, with elves, but set in a somewhat like a cyberpunk setting. And that would be totally hype, right? If ZeniMax Online Studios is doing an MMO set in that, and this is where we get heavy on that speculation salt. But if you imagine an Elder Scrolls MMORPG game, Elder Scrolls Online, but set in like the 10th era or something, that would be really controversial, but I think I would totally get behind that so much that I would make the same joke I made earlier again. But this is super hype, granted, even though this is still something that should be considered speculation in regards to what the setting could be, this is confirmed. It's confirmed that that new ZeniMax MMORPG will have vehicles and NPC-controlled vehicles, and with such a focus on vehicles, or at least enough of a focus to where they need someone who's a vehicle designer working with NPC-controlled vehicles as well, that makes me believe the game will have a modern setting or a futuristic setting. And I mean, the only other game this studio, ZeniMax Online Studios, has made has been ESO, so at this point in time, the most likely scenario is it could be a Shadowrun situation, but only time will tell one way or another. This job posting has me super hyped for this game, maybe more hyped for this game than I ever have been before. Let's move on to the next thing I want to talk about in today's video, which these things are going to be kind of small, but I'm gonna go through them kind of quick. As of April April 15th, we got some more information about Season 4 for Fallout 76, which is going to start on April 27th, and it is the Cold Steel Season 4 event. And you can see right here, this is the community calendar for everything that's going to go down starting on April 27th. In May, we're going to get some community camp creations and homestead farm stuff. You're going to see there's going to be a Gold Rush weekend, Hunt for the Treasure Hunter weekend, Double Score weekend, Double EXP, and another Gold Rush weekend. In June, there's going to be the Around Appalachia Summer Heat event with some more community camp stuff, more Double Score weekends, all that awesome stuff that you'd expect from these events. In July, the Steel Rain update featuring KD Inkwell and Escape from the 42nd Century is going to happen as well, with some legendary crafting stuff also. And some people discovered some of the Season 4 awards that you'll get as well for partaking in this event. There's going to be some mannequins to flaunt, some of your favorite outfits and stuff. You're going to have some more power armor. There's going to be weapon skins, more camp objects, the Nuka-Cola Collectron, backpack flares, tadpole badges, sugar-free Nuka Shine for those of you who are trying to watch, I guess, your figure or have some of that post-apocalyptic diabetes, and then carry wheat boosters as well. So this is hype. It's amazing to see what Bethesda Game Studios Austin has done with Fallout 76 since the rocky launch and stuff at the beginning of this game's lifespan. The game is great now. The only people that don't like it are people that just don't like multiplayer games or just hated that Bethesda even did a multiplayer game. But the last thing I want to talk about in today's video is just going to be real quick, because if you remember, Todd Howard in a post-E3 interview did explain that Starfield as of 2018 was in an early but still playable state. And who knows what playable state means? It could be that the game is entirely complete, because generally industry standard for what a playable state is to some people differs. Some people means a playable state is you can finish the entire main story from start to finish, even if it was buggy and it didn't have side content. Or some people means a playable state is you just have the game engine and game mechanics at a base level working. Who knows what Todd Howard meant by that? But in my opinion, if Starfield was in a playable state, as per Todd Howard's exact words, in 2018, the middle of 2018 more or less, that is a little bit more low-key evidence that Starfield should be coming out soon. Even though this is speculation based upon Todd's sweet little lies, it's still something I felt like was worth bringing up again, because a lot of people think that Starfield may not come out till 2024, which I mean is plausible judging by how much COVID affected the development process. But either way, it seems like there's more evidence for a 2021 or at the latest 2022 Starfield release, more so than a 2022 plus. But either way, that's everything I wanted to talk about in today's Bethesda News Roundup video. As always, if you enjoy the content, be sure to give the video a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn notifications on. And as always, a huge thank you and a lot of appreciation to these amazing people for going above and beyond to support the channel and bring you content like this. If you want to get a permanent feature video shout out in every single one of my videos from this point forward, you can support the channel over on Ko-fi, Patreon, or here on YouTube as an exclusive channel member. You become a Skullzi Discord server VIP and get a lot of other exclusive rewards. Links for all this and more are down in the description below, and as always, thank you for watching. Be sure to tune in next time when Starfield and the Elder Scrolls 6 and Starfield and the Elder Scrolls 6 and finished
It just works.